Holy, this feels weird. I haven't made a video in, feels like forever. Holy. Haven't sat here in a long time. Let's make sure this is good. Yeah, that looks good to me. You ever hear the saying, you never know what you have till it's gone? I had a situation like that where I didn't know what I had till it was gone on July 25th. I went out to play basketball with my friend Anthony, and it was just a normal day. It was nice out, it wasn't too hot, there was a nice breeze, nobody was at the court. Everything was good. We were shooting around until I decided to go up for a dunk. So I go up, dunk the ball, and then everything came crashing down. I landed awkwardly on my foot. I feel something pop in my foot. I instantly get lightheaded. My foot instantly starts swelling and I could barely walk. So I sit down to, try and let the initial shock wear off, and my foot is swelling up pretty bad. So I somehow, not sure how, managed to make it back home, which is like a 5-minute walk. And looking back, I'm glad it wasn't further. And I rub it with this ointment I have, I elevate it, and at the moment it wasn't feeling that bad. It wasn't feeling that bad until I tried to walk on it. I'm pretty sure ligaments got torn in my foot and I couldn't even bear my own weight on it. So I had to use these crutches that my mom had from a couple years ago. So I'm there using the crutches, rubbing the ointment, icing, all the normal things that you do after an injury until the next day. I tried to put some weight on it the next morning, but I just couldn't. So I was left with the crutches and hopping around on one leg. To put it simply, that last week of July was a huge struggle. I had to take baths because I couldn't stand in the shower. I had to brush my teeth on one leg. I had to change my cat's water with one leg. Doing most things was just annoying. Luckily, my girlfriend came over and helped me with things like getting my food, washing dishes, vacuuming, and I told her that she was an amazing help for that week. I can't remember when it started getting better for me to start to put weight on it. I want to say it was the beginning of August, like the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, around there. But, it slowly started getting better after rubbing it, icing it, elevating it, and, everything like that. It's not 100% better yet, but I can walk. Going upstairs isn't really an issue. Going downstairs makes it feel, kind of funny. And, I can walk somewhat normally now, but I am still continuing the rubbing, the icing, the elevating, and stuff like that. I haven't run on it yet or even went out for a bike ride yet, but I am planning on doing that in the coming days to try and make the most of the last couple weeks of summer that we have left. My ankle is really weak now, and I think at this point it's all about rehabbing it to get it back to where it was. It's funny because I was telling my girl that on my other foot, the non-hurt one, is probably stronger than ever because of all the hopping around I was doing on it. I know the hurt one is weak because when I try to curl my toes, I can't hold that position for long, and I even get some shakiness in my foot when I try to do that. Even when I try to stand on one leg with my hurt foot, it starts, kind of shaking after a little bit. So, it's a sign that it's weak and it needs to be rehabbed. One crazy thing I discovered is that in one of my videos from 2 weeks before, it was July 12 or something like that, it had a shot of me rubbing my foot, right in the living room where I rub my foot. I'll show the video. So, I don't know if I manifested it or whatever that means, or if it was just a crazy coincidence. In reality, I hurt my left foot, but in the video, I was rubbing my right foot. So, I don't know, do whatever you want with that information. I don't know. It's just one thing that I discovered that was pretty crazy about the whole situation. One thing I was also thinking about was that the pain I felt in the days after. When I injured it, it didn't feel that bad, but in the days after, it felt terrible. So the adrenaline was definitely pumping for me to, make it home. So that's the story of, when I couldn't walk for a week. This has been a learning experience, and now I know how annoying it is to not be able to walk. And every day that I've waken up for the past few days, I've been thankful that my foot is no longer seriously injured. I'm lucky that it wasn't broken, and I'm lucky that it's in the process of healing so that I can continue to make videos once again. I will say though that not making videos this past, week or two was definitely a very welcome break, but you know, I am glad to be making videos once again. So consider this the official restart of the videos back on the channel. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go rub my foot now.